Hello again, this is Fred, a new lesson, landing and touchdown. So very quickly we'll move into our airfield and I'll show my AirlandFS window. We will be flying a very quick flight takeoff as we did before, and I'll explain you how to do landing. So as you see, I've uh, named this landing and touchdown because in fact an helicopter has two phases. You really have to think about helicopter flight in phases. One is for landing, and which is approaching the airport and getting into a high hover position. Well, high hover, let's say, as we did before, 300 feet, sorry, 30 feet or 10 meters, and uh, and then land from hover to actually touchdown. Very quickly, we're going to take off. As the helicopter starts to want to climb, we will keep the nose down. Okay, and here. Okay, we're at 60 now already, so that's cool. Just go up. And I'll just go a little bit off the airport so you can see the approach. I'm flying a new version of AirlandFS, which is 1.5, so the UI is a little bit different. I fixed a number of bugs. Well, not a number of bugs because it was stable, but there was some stabilizer bug which I finally fixed, which was an issue for some people. Well, it's called beta for a reason, right? And I found that my performance issues are also due to my recording software. So it gets slightly better when I'm not recording, which is normal. Okay, let's just do a quick turnaround here, about 100 knots. So as I said, with an helicopter, what you want to do is to do something similar to an aircraft. So have an approach, and you would actually land, let's say, 30 feet or 10 meters above the ground. So the way we do it is, okay, I'll start slowing down. Depending on the helicopter and the airport, you could slow down at different speeds. Uh, Usually, sorry, yeah, approach at 60 knots, which is quite a slow approach. This is what we do at my training school, and or have a higher approach. Okay, in this new version, I don't have any rudder pedal by default, so uh, I need to apply a little bit of pedal, even though the stabilizers are working better now. They're a little bit more performant. Uh, and so, okay, I'm approaching, so you see I'm going down to at about 500 feet a second and at the same time slowing down. And once I get into my area, let's say this is the altitude, I will, stop while adding collective and pedals, because remember the pedals and so here I'm hovering. Okay, I just find the right power for hover, which, as you remember, will depend on your uh, total weight and also air density. So everything is really factored into AirlandFS. So now I'm stopped here in the middle of the field. I'm gonna slowly move to a landing spot. We find something that might look convincing. I'm gonna try and land, beside that small aircraft, the orange aircraft over there, trying to keep my pedals and collective. If I don't keep my pedals, the helicopter will turn around, as you saw before. There's a little bit of stuttering, but I think I'll show you that, right? Okay. Once I find my spot position, say here, behind that white aircraft, I'll just slow down, find my position, kind of happy here, and I will just put my collective a little bit down at a time, a tad at a time, just a notch and a notch, and okay, and then I'm gonna touch down very cleanly. So it's two phases, landing and touchdown. The landing phase, you will approach the airport up to have a hover at 30 feet or 10 meters, and then you will taxi into your final position from the hover, walking your helicopter, which is moving it slow at about, I would say, a fast walking space, and then you land it as I did, from hover to landing. Thank you very much. Bye bye.